What's up, everybody? Checking in on day 6 of accountability. I came across a video somebody had posted that recently joined the Facebook group, and they were talking about the reason that they had started doing this program, and it really hit home for me because it was pretty much one of the reasons I started, which was that they were tired of just existing and they wanted to live. And I mean, when I think about that, I realize how many things I've missed in the last 12 years since I had put the weight back on, that I wish I would have went to. My aunt, my uncle had a 25th wedding anniversary, and I made some excuse up, but I really didn't want to go because of the way I looked. And I mean, it's kind of crazy now that I think about it, because I should have just went and enjoyed myself, but I couldn't do it because I just didn't want people to see me like at that weight. And that's that's not nearly the only thing, but there's just been so many things that I kind of just took a back seat. Like, I really checked out of life for a while, and especially in the last 5 years, since I mentioned, like, I had a really tragic event that, again, like, it would not be, this is kind of not the video for, but yeah, I mean, ever since then, it really was just like I lived in my living room, and that's pretty much all I did. And I was talking to and it's funny because I was also talking to my husband today about how, like, we did a 2 hour and 45-minute walk today, which was what was my exercise for today. And then we came home and we were kind of just hanging out, and like, I said to him, why don't we take the dog out, and take him out for a small walk, just to get out of the house. And that was not me, in the beginning of this year. In the beginning of this year, my Saturday consisted basically of like drinking and then kind of just like taking a break from that for a couple of hours to then just drink again. And I barely left the house at all. And that kind of was like my life, was just like working, eating, sleeping, and then drinking on the weekends. And that was it. And to see where I'm at now, where I don't even want to be home because I'm so bored of just like sitting around, and I actually want to go do some kind of physical activity. It's like a huge, huge change. It's probably, the weight's one thing. Like, obviously getting the weight off is what has gotten me to the point where I can do this, but just the mental change is freaking huge. Like, I can't even really, I can't put it into words because I'm not a great orator anyway, but the change that's gone on in my brain to where I actually want to do these things. I want to walk out. I want to go out and walk and do laps. I want to take my dog out. I want to do yoga. I want to get more flexible. I want to like be able to I want my body to be in better shape. The fact that I'm excited to do these things is a huge change from where I was at just the beginning of this year. So, I mean, another thing that's kind of interesting about this accountability week for me is that it's also changing the way I look at myself. These videos are hard for me because I've always had a hard time. I don't have a lot of confidence to begin with, but I also have a hard time looking at myself, and doing these selfie videos is like, it was a little difficult in the beginning, but it's getting easier. I'm doing these in way less takes. So this has been good, man. Like, this accountability week, this program, this challenge, everything's been great. I'm pretty freaking happy with how things are progressing. So yeah, that's it for today. And today's like my day where I allow myself more calories. So I'm having a goddamn steak tonight. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, anyway, I will check in tomorrow for the last day of this accountability stuff, and hope everybody's weekend is going well at this point. So see you tomorrow.